MCP is the best way to extend the capabilities of your chatbots and agents across your organization. And WorkOS is the best way to extend the functionality of your MCP servers. But with any new technology, it can be more difficult to know where to start than where you want to go. So in this video, I want to show you every step involved in securing your MCP server with WorkOS AuthKit. In my editor, you can see a very basic MCP server. We have some configuration down here at the bottom, instantiation and imports up here at the top, and a single MCP tool, which just takes any name and makes it fantastic. Something that makes FastMCP great is that it has built-in authorization providers, including one for WorkOS AuthKit. Using this auth provider is also simple. As we instantiate our service, we just define auth with our AuthKit provider, providing our AuthKit domain, base URL, and client ID. I'm choosing to store these as environment variables. Finally, we can require scopes on any tool. You can find more about which scopes are available for use in the WorkOS MCP documentation. As far as code changes go, that's pretty much it. Now in the WorkOS dashboard, go to Connect, find the section titled MCP Auth, and enable the options you want to support. I'll just enable both for right now. The final change we need to make is in Authentication under redirects. Now I'm running the default installation, which expects a callback at our base URL and port /OAuth2/callback. With that in place, we can get two pieces of required information, our AuthKit domain, and in the overview, our WorkOS client ID. We can add them as environment variables, and that's all the setup we need. A quick word on these URLs and environment variables. Yours are going to be different than what I'm showing on the screen. Additionally, they will be different per environment. I see a lot of folks get caught up because they didn't do all of these steps for all of the environments that they're using, or maybe used a URL that they saw on screen instead of verifying that that is the URL and port that's being used in their application. So just be careful, take your time, go through all the steps. So let's run our application using UV run and providing our environment variables via the .env file to our application. Great, we see our server running, instructions on where we might deploy it for free, which is nice, and detailed instructions on how to access it, both the server name and the URL it's available at. Next, let's add an MCP server to Cursor. In our settings, add a custom MCP, give our server a name and a URL. We're seeing an unauthorized, which means that it's starting to make some checks. So let's close this and see that the MCP server needs to be authenticated. This is great. Clicking that, we get sent out to our AuthKit page where we can authenticate and allow access to Cursor. Authenticated, we see that we have one tool available to us, Tasticify. Okay, now all that's left is to test it out. Use MCP to give WorkOS a chantastic name. It's a little wordy, but it got it. So that's it. If you followed along, you now have a FastMCP server secured by WorkOS AuthKit. But this is really just the beginning of what you can do with MCP on WorkOS. Vault allows you to store and encrypt private information, which is great for API tokens you want to share across your organization. We barely scratched the surface on authorization. And our new Pipes service is like a supercharger for your MCP servers, giving you a fully managed connection to all of the services that your users may want to integrate with. The possibilities are endless, so comment below what you'd like to see us build next. We're super excited to explore the future of MCP with you. I'm Chantastic. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.